Alright, so let's review what you got for your answers for your order of operations review for today. So the first question is 3 times negative 4 minus 7 minus negative 6. You would do your parentheses first, then you would multiply, and then you see that double negative, that becomes that big positive sign for the 6. And now that we have different signs, we subtract and we keep the sign of the bigger number. So your answer is negative 3. On the second one, you do the parentheses first. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Do not subtract before you divide. So that's 5 minus 5, or sorry, I already said 5 divided by 5, which is 1, and then do 1 minus 1, which is 0. The next one, you have to do this exponent with the negative. So that's a negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which is negative 8. You have that double negative again, makes that a positive 8. And you do 7 plus 8, which is 15. The next one, notice that there's not a parenthesis around that negative, so the 3 is just 3 times 3 times 3 with the negative attached to it. So that is a negative 27. The next thing you do is you multiply, and this was probably one that people miss the most, because that is a negative 6, not just a 6. So you should not have a minus 12 here. You did negative 6 times negative 2. Remember, the sign is always in front of the number, and even if you just see a subtraction sign, that's still a negative. So that would be positive 12. And then we will subtract these. Oops, I think I did that wrong. Yeah, I did. We'll subtract those because 27 minus 12 is 15, and then negative 15 minus 2 is negative 17. So same signs, keep and add. Number 6. We do parentheses, so that would be 2 minus 5, which is negative 3. And then you multiply and divide from left to right. So we'll do negative 8 times negative 3, which is positive 24. And positive 24 divided by negative 4 is negative 6. Next one is 120 divided by, there's brackets here, which we know how to do. It's just parentheses. It's just another way of doing parentheses. So you have negative 6 plus 2, which is negative 4. And then you're done with those parentheses. You can drop that, but you got to keep the brackets. We'll do negative 4 times 3, which is negative 12. And then 120 divided by negative 12, which is negative 10. On the next one, you have to solve the top and then solve the bottom in order to get two numbers to divide. So you'll add this and keep the sign of negative 15. You'll subtract 7 minus 2 and get positive 5. Negative 15 divided by positive 5 is negative 3. The next one is negative 82 plus 7. Since there are different signs, you subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number, divided by negative 5 times positive 5, which is negative 25. They are the same signs, and when you divide the same signs, you divide a negative and a negative, you do get a positive. And the last one, you had to do your parentheses and get that negative 2. There should be a 2 right here. I meant to put that on there, and I did not. So that was negative 2 to the second power, which is positive 4, because it was negative 2 times negative 2. Then you do not add or subtract before you divide. So you'll do negative 9 divided by 3, which is negative 3. And then that double negative makes that a positive 3, so 4 plus 3 is 7. So I went through that really fast, I know that, but pause it, rewind it, look at the ones you missed, fix the ones you missed, try to make sense of your signs, because this is all about the signs. You've done order of operations since 5th grade, so it's not the order of operations that I'm worried about, it's the signs that we're worried about. So we need to make sure you have your adding and subtracting rules on one side of your brain, your multiplying and dividing rules on the other side, and we keep them separate. Okay? Good luck on your test tomorrow. I hope you do well. See ya.